What is up, YouTube? The Repo Man 360 here. Sorry I haven't been around very much. I have not been feeling good. I can't seem to pull out of it. You see, I'm wearing a, a hoodie here, and it's 73 degrees outside, so I don't know what's going on. I'll probably go to the doctor this week if I can't pull out of it. But I did go yard selling this Saturday, even though I had to work. And whenever I say I have to work on a Saturday, it's a half day. I work from 8:30 to 1, and so that cuts into pretty much all the yard selling. So I try and hit up anything that's 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock, just maybe, and work it into, that's how I get to work that day. So I did stop at a community sale. They were supposed to start at 8. I was there at about 7:30. So not everybody was set up, but I did find the only games there, and it's a weird selection of games. I'm not sure if they were just holding on to the good stuff or what, but we have a copy of Madden 08 for the PS3, and when I peeled the used sticker off of the back, there we go. You see the UPC's missing, so they cut that off for some reason. I don't know if there was some sort of mail-in promotion or what, but I just thought it was a little odd. The UPC was cut off. And we have Zumba with the Zumba belt, Sports Champions, and it is the not for resale version. And lastly, the best game, Game of Thrones. I don't remember if I said it. These are all complete, and it was $8 for all of that. So not a bad deal. And then I went to a few other yard sales. Didn't score on any of those. There's actually one lady that her yard sale started at 8, and I think I was there at like 7:45, and she had her gate up with a sign that says starts promptly at 8. So I just sort of shouted over, did she have any games? And she said no. So, make the other guys wait. But down the road from her was some people selling kids stuff, and the kids were there. Apparently I just missed the husband, boyfriend, whoever that was a gamer, unfortunately. But he was going to work, so I don't know what we would have been able to work out in the 2 minutes before he drove to work. But I got this one game after the kid ran inside, tried to find some game to sell for $1. No manual. Disc has got some light scratches. There's a little bit of gunk on the back that'll clean off. So that was it for yard sailing. I managed to do pick up a couple of other things. I went to the Salvation Army, which has not been very good for finding stuff because there is apparently a reseller that actively goes there. I don't know when, but apparently he goes every day. So I don't have my hopes high that I'll find anything great, but for 50 cents, got a Magic the Gathering book from Invasion, book 1, so starting from the beginning. Nice. I do, I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned it, I do play Magic the Gathering. Usually these days it's on the Xbox, but I have been playing the card game since Alpha, so I do have a lot of cards. I have some of the new cards, and I'm actually considering starting a separate channel just for Magic, trying to get people interested in that. There's not a lot of people down here that play, so moving on. For $5, Twisted Metal Head-On complete, even with a little registration. I already have this, but it was the best PSP game they had. It was $5. It's got a couple of little plastic dings. They really don't come through. You can kind of see that one right there, and there's another one just like it up here. But other than that, it's a real nice, clean copy. The UMD is immaculate. And then I went to the pawn shop I like to go to, and I recently saw a video of someone going through $1 CDs at like a flea market and finding just like crazy amounts of TurboGrafx 16 stuff and Turbo CDs. And I've recently become more interested in such things, so I said, you know what, I've been to this pawn shop before. One of the first things I bought from them were some TurboGrafx games, so I know they've got them in the past. let me just go through their CDs and see if they've got any mixed in. And I've already peeled off the sticker. I don't know what I was thinking, but for $10 it was already stuck there. Somebody misplaced. And to show you the spine, I saw that unmistakable color dot followed by the Turbo Graphics. Impossible! $10. Very cool. I didn't find anything else there, but I opened it up and I'll show you what I saw. It's got its arm and its sleeve, and I went to check it out, and there was another game behind it. So the tab is was a little stretched out by that, but we have Sports TV Football. And next week I'm actually going to be showing my TurboGrafx collection and do a few special TurboGrafx videos, so be on the lookout for that. And this is one of the, some of the cases have this like matte finish, and some of them are just clear. They fade very badly for some reason. I don't know why, but super thrilled to find that. That was a needle in the haystack, made my day. I also did a few Craigslist deals, and it was actually a son-mother combo. The son was selling an Xbox 360 and offered to sell a Sega Saturn with 2 controllers for $10 if somebody bought it. Well, I wasn't interested in the Xbox at the price he had it at, so I just messaged him and say, hey, I'd be interested in just buying the Saturn. And we kind of danced around. I would have liked to have gotten it for just a touch less, but I went ahead and settled on $30 because he mentioned that his mother had some game stuff that she was looking to sell. So I met up with him, and for $30 I got a Sega Saturn, and I have cleaned this up quite a bit. It was in storage or something. It was quite dirty, but you can see it's cleaned up pretty nice. And apparently he had recently got, it does work, he showed me it working. He didn't have any games for some reason. He wasn't able to find those, but he did assure me that if he does come across them, he's got my number, I've got his number, and we'll get together on that. But this AV cable is actually really nice. He said this is new, that he just got it, and it absolutely looks like it's new. And the power cable also came with 2 controllers. The 2 controllers, I believe, if I remember right, this is the controller it originally came with, and this was a controller you could buy, an official controller you could buy after the fact. I have cleaned both of these up as well, and they both work great. So $30, not a bad deal. Now, he gets his mom on the phone, and she doesn't want to have anybody over, but she's willing to bring the stuff to his house. So I wait there, and she comes over, and she was looking for $50 to $60 for everything, and I really appreciated her coming out. And there was some history there where I had heard about what had happened to her son, and these had been her sons. And he had passed a few years ago. It's a small town, so when someone passes, you tend to see it in the newspaper. So she was looking for $50 to $60, and I went ahead and I settled on $55. I probably could have got it for $50, but I did the dance with her a little and made her feel like she was getting a little more. And I think I got at least that, and maybe more. Now, the first thing I got, they didn't have any games to test it, so I didn't know it then, but I have let's see, it's the Pocket, yes, the Game Boy Pocket, no back. I put my own copy of Tetris. It does work, but there is no sound. Volume, see, no sound, so unfortunate there. I'm not sure if anybody knows if there's like a quick fix to pop this open, and you just got to tinker with something. But it also doesn't have the back either, so I don't know. I might just put it on the wall. Then she also had a Super Nintendo and some games. The she didn't bring it. She had a GameCube with the Game Boy player and all of that, but I already had those things, and it kind of seemed like I was going to be paying a lot. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do the Super Nintendo for now. And when I saw it, I couldn't believe my eyes, because it is the control deck version, or the Slim, or whatever you want to call it, in the box. Now, I've already taken everything out. There's no cardboard. Original Kmart sticker of $49.99, and all of this tape on it. Now, this kind of tape, I do not recommend just trying to rip that off. I am normally, before I show anything, if I've cleaned it up, I clean it up first. But in this instance, I'm actually going to show you all the stuff, and I'm going to use a few tricks that I've learned on YouTube to try and take this off and show the box again later. And there's also, you can see so it's not the best box ever, but it's certainly displayable and really neat. I've never held one in my hand, so that was really cool. So, and this unit is absolutely immaculate. There's no fading, no scratches. It's absolutely beautiful. Came with the AV cable and the power cable, and one controller. And the controller needs just a little Q-tipping around where dirt collects. But other than that, I mean, it's not faded or anything. It's in really nice shape. So I was happy to have that. And there were also some games, and we have a slightly faded copy of NBA Jam, Mario Paint, which she did say she had the mouse, and if she came across it, she'd let her son know. It's got a little bit of that fade there on the top. A very nice copy of Cool Spot, Bebe's Kids, and it does have some damage here from where somebody tried to take something off of the back. I might just replace that whole back. Other than that, the back is in really nice shape. The cart's not faded at all. Oscar, come on, words out of the mouth. The Magical Quest, starring Mickey Mouse. That was a neat one. I've never had a copy of that before. And Old Faithful Mario All-Stars, which is a duplicate from me. And I am very hoping to make a sale and trade video here pretty soon. There's been a lot going on other than me not feeling well. The place that I was storing a lot of stuff, I had to move it once, and now one thing has led to another, and I had to get that stuff out of there. So now it's all at where I'm staying. I've just got stacks and stacks of boxes, so I'm going to have to be real selective now about what I'm bringing in. And if I'm bringing in extras, I'm going to have to start doing more sale and trade, because I can't just sit on it anymore. I don't have the space. So definitely, guys, thanks for watching. Next week, I will definitely have some TurboGrafx videos you are not going to want to miss. I'm going to show off my collection and maybe a few other things I've picked up recently. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.